Well, today it's a little warmer
Okay.
than yesterday. We will make it into the mid-90s, a high near 94 degrees. And that'll happen across Dallas and Fort Worth, but it'll feel closer to about 100 when you factor in the humidity. Now, along our western counties, it's a little drier there. Our air is slightly drier, and drier air does warm up a bit faster, which is why we make it to about 97 in Albany, Haskell, 96 in Abilene. But our eastern counties will be in the low 90s. Still warm, but it is a little bit more humid there. That's why the temperature doesn't climb quite as much as what we're seeing here in the Metroplex with highs in the mid-90s. Now, the next couple of days, we'll see that temperature ramp up by a degree or two. Friday, 95, 96 on Saturday, 95 on Father's Day Sunday. The heat index on any given day between now and the end of the weekend will be at about 100. And it's, again, because of that high humidity. Normal for this time of the year with our highs is about 91, 92. And we'll be trending just a little bit above that, but not all that much. Early next week, we'll be in the mid to low 90s as well. So here's what's happening. That ridge of high pressure that's bringing in the intense heat for areas like Las Vegas, like Phoenix, it's going to shift just a tad towards the east. And as that happens, that's what kicks up our temperature by a degree or two. And it really limits any rain chances for us over the next several days. So look at this. This is Friday, a high of 95, Saturday, a high of 96. And then on Sunday, we'll see this really shift towards the east, but also ramp up. We will still be under the influence of high pressure, which is why we don't have rain chances in at least through Sunday. Sunday going into Monday, though, my attention is going to turn towards the Gulf because that's where we do have some tropical moisture. And as of now, it's just a cluster of unorganized thunderstorms. But we could see this become a tropical cyclone here in the next few days. And I'll show you the chances of that. But right now, it's going to be dry through Sunday. And if we see this become a tropical cyclone, it would gain the name Alberto, and that would eventually shift towards the northwest, but some of the outer bands, some of that moisture could still impact some areas along the Gulf Coast, not just in Texas, but really Louisiana, even Mississippi. So we'll be watching that early, mid next week. Meanwhile, our temperature is still going to be climbing. So it's a lot of moisture and still the warmth with us. So the National Hurricane Center also looking at that cluster of thunderstorms. They have about a 40% chance of this developing into a tropical cyclone within the next 5 to 7 days. Also looking at the cluster of thunderstorms in that low that is causing all of that rain across Florida, that has about a 20% chance of tropical formation in the next 5 to 7 days as well. Meanwhile, we'll be watching this very closely. Our models are now indicating that we could see some of that moisture kind of linger into areas of the Texas coast, but the area of circulation, if it were to develop, does look like it pushes a little bit more into the east coast of Mexico there. But either way, even if this does not take shape and get a name here in the next few days, we're still going to see quite a bit of rain along the east coast of Mexico. So again, just something to watch here for next week. Meanwhile, we're looking at a mix of sunshine and cloud cover. 85 degrees, Cedar Hill. I did mention that there is a haze on the horizon the last half hour, and now we're still seeing that. And that's why I'm thinking we have air quality issues out there. Right now it's at an orange, unhealthy for sensitive groups. So if you have respiratory issues, you may want to limit your time outside. We just have high levels of pollution, and that's going to yield high levels of ozone for the afternoon. And that'll likely be the case the next couple of days with light winds in place and all that sunshine in place as well. So again, just something to consider while you're spending some time outside, especially over the weekend. And hey, next week, we're still looking at some rain chances as we head into middle part of next week with highs in the mid-90s, Cleo.
All right, Marielle, quite a 14-day forecast there. Oof.